Hello and welcome to JavaScript Programming Language course for beginners. This is an introduction to JavaScript course. Here you'll see the source and reference for this video. I hope you'll be able to follow along this JavaScript course. The prerequisites for this course are the following: Sublime Text Editor and a web browser. As you watch this video, please bear in mind about our ESLRs. And these are right thought, right communication, right attitude, right conduct, and right lifestyle. Now let's proceed to our lesson. Section 7, JavaScript and HTML Forms. Lesson 7.4, Radio Buttons. Checking radio buttons on a form is a little trickier. You have to look through each button, testing for a value of checked, which means it was selected. Only one radio button in a group can be selected. So if you find a value of checked, you can break out of the loop. First, we set up a variable called payment and set it up to a blank string. This will hold the value of checked if the user has selected a radio button and will be empty otherwise. The next line is this. On the right of the equal sign, we again try to access a form element. This time, the element we want has a name of payment. This came from the HTML. If we want to group radio buttons together, we give them the same name. We can then access this name in our code, but look at what is now on the end. The payment part refers to the whole group of radio buttons. To get at each individual radio button, we can use a pair of square brackets. Inside the square brackets, we type a number. The number corresponds to a particular button. So payment 0 is the first button. Payment 1 is the second button, and so on. If the if statement detects that any one of these buttons has a value of checked, it puts that value into the payment variable. We can then break out of the loop because we know that the user has selected a radio button. The if statement after the loop checks what's inside the variable called payment. It does exactly the same thing as the email checkbox. The only difference is that it places an error message besides the radio buttons rather than besides the text box. For a complete list of codes and classwork in this lesson, please check Google Classroom. Thank you.